Everybody loves the big three. That's One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto. Now, some people might give you a different answer or even include Dragon Ball Z as the big four, but the three I named are the generally accepted big three. So to do something a little different, today I'm going to give you 5 shonen anime recommendations that are not in the Tres Grandes. And we're going to actually jump right into it, right after you tap that like button for me. Spoiler alert! This list will not contain Black Clover. Y'all know I'm a Clovette, but I can't keep putting it on every list. So consider Black Clover the honorable mention to this top 5 list. Starting out at number 5, Dr. Stone. Now, this is an anime that I actually just got into myself, but I love the premise. Brilliant high school student Senku wakes up over 3,000 years in the future after all of humanity has been turned to stone. From there, he sets out to rebuild civilization. Personally, I like this one because I am a technology person, okay? Everybody in my life comes to me when they need help with a phone, a computer, anything tech related. But I think people often forget, especially in this day and age, that technology does not just mean digital. Cavemen were using technology when they figured out how to start fires with wood. So this show really kind of scratches that itch for me. Number 4, Hunter x Hunter. Now, I talk about this one a fair amount, but I don't think I've ever done like a deep dive, in-depth discussion on it. There are 2 anime adaptations, but the 1999 version is harder to find, so most streaming services only carry the 2011 remake. This show follows 12-year-old Gon, who leaves home to become a professional hunter in search of his absent father, Jing. Now, along the way, he makes friends, and they go through all kinds of trials and tribulations, child. I love this one because the author carried over character archetype energy from his earlier work, Yu Yu Hakusho, into the main cast of Hunter x Hunter. And it's also just a fun ride. I will say sticking through the 60-something episode arc for the Chimera Ants was a little rough, but it was very worth it. And Nen is one of the coolest, but also confusingest power systems in anime. At number 3, we have Kaiju number 8. Now, this is another one I just hopped on, but it's a great mix of action and storytelling and emotion, I would say. 32-year-old Kafka cleans up monster carcasses and then ends up becoming the host to a kaiju. He uses this new power to join the defense force, which has always been his dream. Now, I have a mini obsession with stories or media where the main character gains power by becoming host to something inside them, and then they have to learn how to control it. So that's why I really like shows like Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man, and Tokyo Ghoul. So Kaiju number 8 fits that mold perfectly. Number 2, Spy Family. Now, this one I did not expect to like quite as much as I did. Twilight, a spy, has to create a fake family for a mission, but the family that he ends up with all have secret lives of their own, and they're all hiding it from each other. That setup for a story could go very, very wrong, but I think this is one where it was done right. So I love anything with spies, espionage, and secrets, even outside of anime. So this one was a no-brainer for me to try, and it was a pleasant surprise that I ended up liking it. It is a shonen, but I will give the caveat that it's also a slice of life and comedy, and it teeters on being a seinen at times, but technically it is a shonen, so that's why I made the list. All right, number 1, Hell's Paradise. Now, I'm not just saying this because season 2 is airing. Well, partially I am, but truly, this is another one that I was not expecting to like as much as I did. I saw it on Netflix. I was like, oh, it's on 12 episodes. I'm gonna just go ahead and knock out season 1. And I was tuned in. I actually rewatched it several times. So Gabi Maru is a criminal sentenced to death who can be pardoned if and only if he travels to a dangerous island to retrieve the elusive elixir of life. Now, he's a ninja known for being impossible to kill, and I love this show for, first of all, the action. They got straight to it even before they made it to the island. I also like the animation and the color. Those are all very, very strong. Now, on top of that, and probably most importantly after action, Gabi Maru is someone that I was rooting for from the very beginning. Now, some main characters, actually a lot of main characters, I have to warm up to, even the ones that now I really, really love. I have to warm up to them because sometimes I just don't vibe with the character, or they're outright annoying, or they yell too much. plethora of things it could be, but not Gabimaru. And I also love the dynamic between him and Sagiri. So there's a growing, deep-rooted trust there, but it's not romantic, okay? Because my man is trying to get back home to his woman and he ain't checking for nobody else. So yeah, it ain't nothing like that going on, but I do like the bond that they're building on this journey. And the power system is really starting to get broken down and explained in season 2. So this is a perfect time to jump in. And there you have it, 5 shonen anime that you can watch today that do not include the big 3. Have you seen any of these anime, or are you maybe now about to try one out? Comment and let me know either way. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If not, I apologize. I will do better next time. If you're new to anime or just looking for new shows to watch, then I have built a playlist just for you. So go check that out and make sure you subscribe. When one arc ends, another one begins. See you next time.